album concept hour. The album concept hour. It's the album concept hour.
Welcome, everybody, to the Album Concept Hour. I am your host, Brad LeBaron, as I always am. And I am here with my co-host, John. What's going on, John?
I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
Doing pretty good. Dave couldn't make it tonight. He's sleepy. He needs to take a little nap.
Everybody needs a power nap for themselves.
Sometimes people need power naps.
Nights just go to bed early. Recharge yourself.
Yeah. But
mental health is important. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And physical health.
Mental and physical health. We are proponents of both of those things on this podcast. And today we are finishing up Drive By Truckers' Southern Rock Opera, Disc 2, Act 2, the Ballad of Lynryd Skynrd is what this section of the album is called. And when we last left the album, it was pretty high up on the rankings for us. So we'll see how this disc hits us, as far as our rankings when we get to the end. But before we get to all that, we gotta figure out what everyone's been jamming on lately. So for me, it's so Music League is real spicy this week. You know what I mean? We decided we were doing a horny playlist. So everyone had to submit songs that were, either horny or sexual in nature. So the playlist starts with Soul Bossa Nova by Quincy Jones. You know what that is, John?
Soul Bossa Nova by Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
I believe I've heard the song. I cannot.
Yep. So, that starts off the playlist. Then we have Fuck the Pain Away by Peaches, Pony, Slow Thrust. We have Benny Benassi, Satisfaction. We have this Japanese song that I don't, both the band name and the song name are all in Japanese, so I don't know what it is, but it's apparently a song about like a guy that's just shooting sperm all over the place. Like it's a planet where he's sperming all over the place. I don't know. The description was crazy. We got Kiss Me More by Doja Cat and SZA.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The song Horny by Hot and Juicy. Don't Touch Me There by The Tubes. D'Angelo Untitled, How Does It Feel? HWC by Liz Phair, which, you want to take a guess as to what HWC means?
I don't know.
Hot, white, and then the C is a C.
Oh.
The song is Hot White Cum.
Oh.
Liz Phair. I didn't know this about Liz Phair. Liz Phair apparently is real spicy. And then I submitted Closer by Nine Inch Nails. Hopefully no one from the Music League is listening. Then I got One of My Bedbugs Ate My Pussy, I think is what that is supposed to say. And then that's by Cupcake. And we have Wear You Out by TV on the Radio. Excellent choice. And then Fantasy by Jade. So that's what I'm jamming on this week.
Can't believe nobody put a Sabrina Carpenter song in there.
Yeah, and I also was thinking we are missing
Brad Summer songs.
As far as horny songs, two of the horniest artists are probably Prince and
yes,
and Janelle Monáe.
Oh my God, what is that? Yeah. Got a pocket full of condoms. Some of them used.
Some of them
what
used.
What was that little red Corvette? That song ain't about a Corvette, guys.
Yeah, no, he's got some filthy stuff. You're right. So yeah, that was the really fun. That was probably the funnest part about this list is everyone had runner-ups that they were posting in the music in the forum, and so we were just posting the filthiest of filth. It was great. But what about you, John? What have you been jamming on lately?
Well, so first I guess I got to give credit. So I haven't listened to the whole album, but because of all my country music I've been listening to lately. Sometimes it's just real nice, easy listening in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I tell you, there's a song called "Rock My World, Little Country Girl," and it's a Brooks and Dunn song, but it's
Okay.
not sung by Ronnie, who's
Okay.
Ronnie Dunn.
Oh, okay. So
He's the one that sings.
he's like the main.
He's like the main one, the tall guy. He
Okay.
sings most of their tracks.
Yeah.
But this is actually a really good song that I remember, but I never
Yeah.
knew it was a Brooks and Dunn song because it's actually sung by the other guy,
Oh,
Brooks,
okay.
who
Okay.
didn't usually get. He always, you could always hear him in the background, but he
Yeah.
usually doesn't sing the main songs all the
Right.
time. And this is
Right.
a really good one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, seasonal listening, guys. Obviously listening to. I listened to the Youpers and.
Oh yeah. The
And
Ubers.
apparently, so actually, when I sent you that text
Yeah.
about like doing the Youpers or whatever,
Yeah.
possibly,
Yeah.
what I didn't realize actually is that 30 Point Buck is done by another band called like Bananas at Large or something like that.
Oh. Okay.
I can't
So
remember.
it's
Don't
like, do
quote
they
me
do a
on
cover
that.
of it then?
No, they
Or-
don't. I swear on Jesus, the Youpers never sang that song.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know if we crossed into a different universe. I swear on.
Could be a Mandela
I
effect.
would swear. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Could be a
I would
Mandela
swear
effect.
that was a Youpers song.
Yeah. Okay.
Every
Okay.
indication, but apparently those are two separate bands.
Yeah.
Like the band that sings.
We might have to
like,
look into that on the podcast.
It's so weird.
Okay. Nice. It sounds like
But,
you've got some good shit going.
And listen to Christmas music, guys. 'Tis the season.
Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Whatever your holiday music.
Yeah.
Listen
There's
to good
it is
holiday
the
music.
winter time. Get warm.
Get good spirits.
Get sit by the fire. Drink a fucking
Give cans at your local
hot
food
cocoa
drive.
and give stuff at your local food drive for real. Shout
A lot
out
of people-
Goodman
a lot of
Community
people
Center
are
in Madison,
struggling out
Wisconsin.
there this year.
Goodman Community Center does a amazing food pantry operation going
We
in
did one at
Madison.
work.
Oh, nice. That's it's always needed. I got a stocked pantry right now because of those pantries. So thank you to all of you that do that work, and we love you. Let's get on to the pot. The I don't know why I had such a hard transition out of that. Let's get into the album we're covering today. When we last left our album, disc 1 was the Betamax Guillotine, which is the just a refresher. The myth goes for Lynryd Skynrd that there was a Betamax player in the plane that they were on that crashed, and Ronnie Van Zant was decapitated by this Betamax, which is not, doesn't pan out in reality, but it's a fun tale. So yeah, the fictional, basically so far we've gotten kind of the backstory of the main character. We've gotten some like flavor of like Southern rock and Southern life, and we learned about that awful politician in the last one. Let me see if I can find his name. But we learned a lot about like the civil rights movement. Oh yeah, Wallace, that's right. George Wallace, who goes to hell in the song Wallace. But anti-segregationist, or wait, no, segregationist, anti-integrationists. Anyway, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking gibberish now.
It's okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so there was a lot of, we learned a lot of stuff about the South and the Southern thing. That's kind of the
good and the bad.
Yeah. The pride in like, where they come from, and while also having the shame, and balancing those things. And before we get into it, one thing I learned about the Muscle Shoals, where the studio was, where a lot of music at that time was being recorded. I think the Stones came through there. Obviously, Lynryd Skynrd, Aretha Franklin.
The big blues spot.
Yeah, and like blues and kind of the hippie stuff kind of merging together, and one of the things that's mentioned is that there was a hotbed for R&B stuff and a lot of black and white artists coming through during the civil rights movement during in that area. So
I didn't know Muscle Shoals. I always knew it was a studio. I didn't
yeah.
know it was just like that. They had like their own like blues section, like blues band, house
Yeah.
band.
There's
I
a
guess,
lot of stuff that went through
Muscle
that.
Shoals, yeah.
It was
That's really cool.
I think it was the Swampers is what they're called.
Yes.
That's the main songwriter of this band.
Well, that's really cool because that's just like what does that the Wrecking Crew that like
Yeah,
Motown had, you know?
yeah. It was yeah, exactly. It was the wrecking crew of that area, and Patterson Hood's dad was in that. So the main like songwriter in this album's dad was involved in that group. So that's part of why he like wanted to make this story and tell all of these tales. So yeah, we start with in this album with a really great opener. Let There Be Rock. One second, let me find it. Where did I put it?
Let there be rock till the bombs start singing. Let there be rock.
Oh my god, that guitar solo goes so hard.
Oh, so good, man.
Yeah. And oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention last time too is that much like to kind of draw even more connections to Lynryd Skynrd, they have 3 guitarists in this album. Yeah, that's one of the things that made Lynryd Skynrd special or whatever is that they had 3 guitarists. But yeah, this song like starts with like his entire kind of backstory like for kind of getting into the scene and starting his band and being influenced by Lynryd Skynrd. Like one of the things he mentioned in the chorus here is I never saw Lynryd Skynrd, but I sure saw Molly Hatchet with 38 Special and Johnny Van Zant band. So like he saw like basically the reincarnation of Lynryd Skynrd in different forms, but it's he didn't get to see the actual group. But yeah, we got Blue Oyster Cult mentioned, bunch of concerts he went to. Apparently the band that he was in, Betamax Guillotine, played The Boys Were Back in Town for their sets, but they never played Skynyrd. But oh yeah, this last bit here. So I never saw Lynryd Skynrd, but I sure saw Ozzy Osbourne with Randy Rhoads in '82, right before that plane crash. So we have another rock star that died in a plane crash mentioned. And then we have Bon Scott mentioned, who is the lead singer of AC/DC before the lead singer that most people know them for. So yeah, on top of like, Donnie Van Zant, which we covered, more thoroughly in the first half, like there's all these other dead rock stars that he's kind of name dropping throughout that have inspired this kind of Southern rock mythos.
Yeah, and he's really talking about like how he didn't go to like he didn't go to the fathers and the mothers of it, but like he went to the second gen, he didn't get to those.
Which is like a lot of our experiences
but he
sometimes.
He still appreciates them, he still listened to them.
Yeah.
They brought him to the music that he listened to when he was the musicians he's talking about,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like it is cool that he's able to like, to get that second wave and to get that inspiration from that. But yeah, it's a really great like just tribute to rock in general and the Southern rock and arena rock, and then we get over to Road Cases. This is okay. Here's a song that has some personal significance for me. Here's Road Cases.
maybe even an airplane. Fly around the world and back. Hope you don't run out of gas. Got them pretty road cases. Got them pretty road cases.
You know, I love how he just like goes in and out of like actual singing to like then all of a sudden he's like
talk singing.
Yeah, like doing
Yeah.
that Bob Dylan style.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, Bob Dylan, and very. I thought that was also very Neil Young.
Yes, correct.
Which is descendant from Bob Dylan. And
even like what's his name, Tom Petty in the 70s.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, it does like evoke a lot of classic rock, influences.
Well, it's like the case with like Johnny Cash. Like you could be not the most talented singer in the world if you're a really strong storyteller.
Well, yeah,
you tell it really strongly to music.
Right. I've always said like it's for me it's always been the passion behind the voice rather than like the perfection of the voice. You know what I mean? Like I'm not down with that. The voice type voice.
Yeah,
I want some grit.
Want some real shit.
Want some real voices. But yeah, I just want to read this snippet for the song bio. Here's a quote from Patterson Hood. When rock stars hit it big, they tend to put everything they own into these indestructible road cases with the name of their band stenciled on them. Unfortunately, fame is a fleeting thing. The records quit selling, but bills keep coming in. Eventually, you have to sell the road case to pay off the coke dealer. A fitting parable for fame and fortune, if ever there was one. Patterson Hood. And I will say all of this minus the cocaine part. Definitely, like, okay, I was in a band. You guys, as you guys know, we covered on the podcast Alacrity. And we did have a moment where we thought that we were like hot shit. We were gonna make it big. You know what I mean? We were signed by a local record label. They were spending money on us. They were traveling all over the country.
Sending us a tour.
They were sending us on like one of the worst conceived tours I've ever heard of. We had often had less people at the shows than were setting up the shows. Oh yeah, it was a bad time. Well, it was a good time. It was a great time, but it was also time. Like
you had a great time.
Oh yeah, I had a great time.
No matter what.
But anyway, we did get road cases. That was one of the first things we did, with our record label pull. Is we got the van with the trailer and then road cases, and I had my Ampeg a semi refrigerator sized amp with my SVT3, and I had a space for two basses, and it had wheels so you could just wheel it on and off stage, and it is baller as hell. If you're in a band and you have road cases, you feel like a boss. And sure enough, that was one of those things that we didn't go into the stratosphere. We didn't end up selling enough records to make it worth it, and who knows where they are now. When I left the band, they still had them, but this song really hits home for me. But and that's exactly what he's talking about. It's like because the pretty road cases really kind of shows how he feels about it. It's like it's not even really necessary. They're just pretty and they make you look cool. And and in the context of the album, this is his band, Betamax Guillotine's kind of experience, I guess. So you're kind of seeing that, although they're inspired by Lynryd Skynrd and they have delusions of grandeur, they're not necessarily at that caliber. This Betamax Guillotine band. But yeah, it's a tough life in the music industry. You know.
Yeah, you never realize that too. Like they suck you in with this money, but
Yeah.
you never fully realize it's a loan.
Yeah.
And you can pay it back with your concerts sometimes. I'm not saying it's always impossible, but like sometimes people get a lot of money and then they don't succeed quite the way they were supposed to. And all of a sudden you owe the record company money somehow.
Yeah. Although,
like,
in our case, our, money or anything that was put into us was paid back through record sales.
Oh, that's good.
And since the dude never got to the point of he like fucked up the distribution deal, he kind of shot himself in the foot because like, we were a bunch of teenagers. It's like we're not paying back this $100,000 loan. And so yeah, I always wondered how that went with Scott Spurgett, but let bygones be bygones. This next track we got for you is Women Without Whiskey.
When I'm 6 feet on the ground, I'll need a drink or two.
Let's fuck this.
And I'll sure miss you. Take me piece by piece till there ain't nothing left worth taking away.
I mean, this is literally about drinking yourself to death.
Right?
That's what this song is.
Yeah. And I mean,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you want to speak to this a little bit, but you're taking a little break on drinking right now, right?
Yeah, I'm taking a little break on drinking. It's just hitting a little home.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that he's saying, because he's not wrong.
Right.
If you let the demon take you,
Well, and like like zooming out to like all of the the Southern rock mythos of it all. Like this is kind of also an age-old story of aging rock stars and aging country artists and stuff when they get to the age where like their body can't take down as many drugs as they once could.
Oh, dude. I mean, the country mythos of it all.
Yeah,
my friend.
This is a country song.
Yeah,
like this is a country song. Like nothing's more country than getting in the weeds about your bad habits. Yeah. And bluesy. And it's a bluesy thing. It's usually a very bluesy thing.
I mean, seriously, what was I just saying before? Like, you could totally picture most of these songs. You're sitting in a bar and some dude's just up there playing.
Yeah.
Just like
well,
playing
like,
something dark, ready to take a shot.
Right. Well, and like they've described it as their sound is like in this album as country, blues, straightforward rock, and then a little bit of punk.
There's a lot. I was gonna say there's a lot of country western in this.
Definitely, a lot of reverence for that sound.
In this whole album.
Yeah, he gets twangy in this one. He gets a bit twangy in this track. I just love the line though. When I'm 6 feet underground, I'll need a drink or two, and I'll sure miss you. And then take me piece by piece till there ain't nothing left worth taking from me. And basically the background is it's like someone that's like giving up like drinking for a lover,
Oh, he ain't talking about quitting drinking.
Yeah.
He said it. You'll find me 6 feet under and I'll miss you, but I'll need a drink or two when I'm under there.
Yeah.
But I'll miss you.
Yeah. You read my fortune in the bottom of this coffee cup. Can you tell me when I've had enough?
He ain't quitting. He's going down. Take me piece by piece.
Yeah, you think he's not stopping drinking? Okay. Yeah, maybe I think maybe you're right.
That's why this hits home for me a lot.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It's reaffirming. It's good for me personally.
If morning's a bitch with open arms, then nights a girl who's gone too far.
He's talking about going. He's quitting.
Yeah.
He's quitting the woman.
Okay.
He says he'll or like even if he's not quitting the woman, he's
Right.
not quitting the bottle.
Yeah.
He said, "Take me piece by
Whiskey
piece.
is harder to keep than a woman.
When
It's half
I'm
as sweet.
when I'm 6 feet under, I'll need a drink or two,
Yeah.
and I'll miss you, honey." That's what he's saying.
Damn. That's I
That's deep.
Yeah, I didn't look at it in that way, but that's good.
No, that's.
Man.
I'm pretty sure that's my interpretation.
No. I like that interpretation, man. Yeah. No, that's real shit.
I literally
speaking of some, just depressing stuff or whatever, while we're down in the dumps, we have plastic flowers on the highway.
The mad mothers couldn't help him. He was sober, it was Sunday. He was full of good home cooking as he crashed the Savior's door. Plastic flowers on the highway, greasy spot in the asphalt for a while.
Yeah.
I think in this song he is trying to be sober.
Well, yeah,
But
I was gonna say, yeah, it mentions specifically, but maybe it is he is still still choosing the liquor, but like he's
I
going
think,
back and
I think what it is it's probably a combination of what like you and I are both saying. Like
yeah,
what he's talking about before is literally what you could do.
right. Well, and I should mention mention this song is kind of outside of the concept, but still like part of it, because this one is the one that's about a specific person that they knew. So this one's actually biographical, which is probably why there's the difference. But this says one of the more personal songs on the record. It plays tribute to a good friend and comrade, Chris Quillen, who 4 out of 5 of us played with in the past and was set to be a member in this band before being killed in a car crash a couple of weeks before our first gig. Salute, Patterson Hood. So, yeah, this one follows a lot of the same themes of the album. Like there's a tragic car crash in the first track of the, disc 1. And, tragic deaths are kind of, the loose, like kind of connective tissue of the album, which, yeah, seems to be a real Southern, like it seemed to be like a rite of passage, to have someone that has passed in a tragic way this way, And yeah, this is like pretty biographical. Just like he was almost out of Layton when the phone truck didn't see him, hit the brakes and slided sideways. He never had a chance. And of course, plastic flowers on the highway. Everyone, if you're in, I think it's most of the United States. I don't know if it's worldwide, but it's a thing where if someone dies in a car accident or a biking accident or something, there's often a little kind of memorial where they died. You'll find it a lot in like country roads and stuff.
Yeah, we had a roadkill, right next to our house.
Yeah,
for a while. It was like a dead raccoon or something.
yeah.
And one day, 2 hawks came, and one grabbed it, and then it like fell apart in midair, and the other one just went down and grabbed the other half, flew the other way.
Oh wow.
So roadkill's a thing, guys.
Did you put down some plastic flowers on the highway for the?
No, I did not.
Okay, that's too bad.
I was not as concerned about a raccoon. Raccoons could eat my Roxy girl.
Yeah.
She's a small dog.
But yeah, the one thing he's mentioning here is plastic flowers on the highway, bits of glass for the machine to sweep away. Hard to pass it on my way to where I'm going for the next few minutes. I drive a little slower. He's talking about like being one of those like people that like cleans up in between on the lanes on the highway and stuff.
Oh, dude, I used to do it in 4-H.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like you adopt the highway and then you go out and do it.
Yeah. I think that's what he's talking about. Oh yeah, right. Because he mentions my community service had me work in the country cutting grass.
There you go. They do that too.
Yeah.
Community service will do that as well.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if this was in the description of the song or the actual song. Yes, another traffic death in town and something new to cut around. So yeah, this one's another tragic tale of a musician that passed before their time.
Yeah.
And then we get into here we're in the final stretch. This like last little bit here, last 5 tracks are all like the rest of it, like it talks around Lynryd Skynrd, but these next tracks are like all about Lynryd Skynrd, like the actual like myth of Lynryd Skynrd. This is kind of for me when the ballad of Lynryd Skynrd starts, But here is Cassie's brother. So I should explain who Cassie's brother is. We've talked a little bit about Ronnie Van Zant. There was 2 other major casualties of Lynryd Skynrd in that plane crash.
Is it one of their main guitarists?
Well, yes. Steve Gaines, the guitarist, and Cassie Gaines, the backup singer in Lynryd Skynrd. She was the original member that was in Lynryd Skynrd. And she was the way that he was able to get in to Lynryd Skynrd, I guess. So, apparently, the story goes that like they were playing either, I think in the studio maybe, and his guitar was turned all the way down in like the practice space or whatever. But the engineer heard him playing guitar and heard that he was really good. And so, like, he became a member. That's really cool. Yeah. So, basically, like, it just starts with, can my brother sit in, And he becomes, like, part of this, like, epic, group that becomes this,
this big fireball.
Big mythos.
Fireball of Southern culture.
Yeah. So pretty much
parts though.
Yeah, pretty much just tells his story.
Yeah.
Cassie's brother was an Okie boy, play guitar just like a god, write you a song and sing it too. Music so fine makes you feel brand new. And then oh that boy is funky. Oh that boy is funky. So I love that. Just a little tribute song to the brother and sister that passed in that fateful plane crash. And I love the sound of it. Like it's some of these songs do kind of remind me of the band,
Oh yeah,
because that's another band that is in this specific kind of.
The lyrics are very folky.
Yes. Yeah. Very
the sound
folky.
Jumps around a little bit, but like the lyrics are very folky in this whole album.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I do think
very
that
meaningful.
Yeah. The second half is like much more like, I don't know, classic sounding, I guess. Disc 2. And then we have a very important track here, Life in the Factory. It's kind of the like backstory, like origin story kind of Lynryd Skynrd. So here's a little bit of that.
Ain't no good life down at the Ford plant. 3 guitars or a life of crime. Sold out shows and platinum records, New York critics and redneckers.
So yeah, Patterson Hood says, I wrote this one to tie all of the Act 2 loose ends together, particularly in regards to the legend surrounding Lynryd Skynrd. One of the only songs on the album that is actually about the band itself. It also set the stage for the final scene. He says like one of the only songs that's actually about the band itself, but like I feel like the last 5 tracks are about the band itself.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway. Did you have something to say? I thought that
No, I really like his vocals on this track. Like just very like
very southern.
Very southern country.
Southern sun country, yeah.
Very southern country vocal.
Yeah. It is like a very specific sound. Like I never realized really that there was, I don't know. I never like put the like line between the genres, you know, for this sound. Like when I would hear Lynryd Skynrd, for me, it would just fall under like the category of like classic rock, you know? But yeah, now I can see like the kind of the connections and things a little bit more. But yeah, a bunch of fatherless boys from Florida and one who was man enough for 2 practiced 12 hours a day in the Hell House in the swamps outside of town. Which is kind of similar to what they would end up recording this album in, is a really, really hot, sweaty environment. Oh, do you know about the coach that they got their name from, Lynryd Skynrd?
No, I don't actually.
So there was a coach that got them kicked out of school because they were troublemakers or whatever, or well, who knows? They might not have even been troublemakers. But the band was named after Lynryd Skynrd, the gym coach who gave Ronnie Van Zant and his friends trouble for breaking the school's rules about proper hair length. Oh, that's right. It was about hair length. They got kicked out.
Or is it wise?
Yeah. So,
bullshit.
yeah. Apparently they did later like make amends, and they use one of his real estate signs in the sleeve for Nothing Fancy. Oh yeah, which led to Skynyrd getting phone calls at all hours of the night from stoned Skynyrd fans wanting to speak to the man.
Is it true you gave my boy shit back in 5th grade?
Yeah, they're just drunk, just like giving this old man shit. But yeah, they mention the opening for the Stones and the Who, and then finally playing festivals.
It's the development of Lynryd Skynrd.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, development of Lynryd Skynrd. Playing 300 shows a year. Then they're getting bigger than the Stones, and then they're kind of becoming their own thing. Platinum records, sold out shows, critics, rednecks, like everyone
Just
loves them. They got the fame and their glory. Like they like this is probably the high point of the album before, or of their journey before the tragedy hits.
Oh, they were doing great shows too.
Yeah,
they had high energy, 3 guitar players.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and and it all plays off of the kind of age old thing that also Black Sabbath went through, where it was like if they didn't make music, they would have went to a life of crime, or they wouldn't have made it in the factory jobs, and so it's a song as old as time, let's see, before we get on to the next track, I'm actually gonna take a quick break. I need to use the restroom quick, and when we come back, we got the last 3 tracks. See, I told you it'd be quick. We're back, and we got 3 tracks left for you guys. And this next one we got is a very special song called "Shut Up and Get on the Plane."
Well, screaming engines, shooting flames, dirty needles and cheap cocaine. Some gal's old man with a gun. To me, it's all the same. Then it's dead, and it ain't no different. Walking around if you ain't living. Living in fear's just another way of dying before your time. When it comes your time.
Fucking A.
That's a hell of a
Living
way
in
to
fear
talk
is
about.
another way of dying before your time. That's country.
That's country
That's
as
country
fuck.
right there,
Talking
man.
about tragedy too.
Yeah.
That's great.
So yeah, the what's cool about this one, the story goes, again with this album, like it doesn't really matter what's true or not. What matters is what the story is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like kind of what he's playing with a lot of this.
Call it creative
liberties,
or something like that in Hollywood.
yeah. At a time before, the connected internet as much, where
It was a
stories
time
get passed on like that, like stories used to be passed on by the campfire.
Well, I was gonna say what I've noticed in society lately is that, like, because of the close connection that we have, that's part of the reason why politics are the way they are now, because you can't carry a story anymore. You don't have people that have to take your word on it.
Yeah,
we're watching people every single minute of every single day.
Yeah.
That's why Trump looks so stressed out, I think.
Yeah. Well, they have to go through the trouble of manufacturing lies.
Constant,
Yeah, because you can't just make shit up.
You
can just make shit up, but yeah,
it's so much more fact checking, even bad fact checking these days. It's like
right.
Like back then, though,
they had to create an entire apparatus to like put out bad facts that they could draw on. But there's another Cooley song. Cooley is the other songwriter in the band, and apparently before this, he didn't write. He wrote a couple songs on the previous albums, but this is where he kind of comes into his own as a songwriter. And it's based on a bit of mythology about Skynyrd that claimed that on that fateful day, Cassie Gaines had actually bought a ticket to fly commercial instead of getting back on the plane, which had the engine trouble en route to Greensville, South Carolina the night before. And according to legend, and whoever knows what's myth and what's truth, Ronnie Van Zant persuaded her to sell her ticket to fly Baton Rouge with the rest of the band. Ronnie, Cassie, and her brother Steve were all killed that day when the plane crashed. Cooley wrote this song from the point of view that it was still the right decision because living in fear is just another way of dying before your time. Wise words, and probably the most important line on the record. So that's another thing I like about this album. Like, if you do like research on the album, there's a lot of stuff from Patterson Hood. There's this kind of rich oral history of this album, so there's a lot of extra stuff you can kind of get into if you really want to. I like the bridge here: screaming engines, shooting flames, dirty needles, and cheap cocaine. Some gal's old man with a gun. To me, it's all the same.
Just predicting that future.
Yeah.
Suppose it's not predicting the future when you already know the story, though.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about some of these tales is if you think about it long enough, you're like, well, it doesn't really make that much sense, but yeah, I like the mythology that's been kind of created around the story, and we'll get into it with this next track, Greenville to Baton Rouge. I think I picked the clip where they mentioned Aerosmith. I'm not sure, but we'll talk about it. Here is Greenville to Baton Rouge.
One more night, one more show. 4 down, 84 to go. This ain't no time for moving slow. Greenville to Baton Rouge. Call you up when I get through. The life I live is the life I choose. Greenville to Baton Rouge. Shows have all been great.
Hell yeah. That is Greenville to Baton Rouge. And the thing I was mentioning though is the story goes that this was formerly used by Kiss, this plane, and then Aerosmith apparently passed on it. Their manager looked at it and saw the condition that this plane was in and passed on it and didn't want to use it.
Yeah.
And they ended up using it that fateful night. And it shot flames and stuff the night before. So you know there were
rock and roll.
there are apparently signs, but you know the show must go on. You know, and yeah, it's a really cool
Bad
rocking fucking
decisions
song.
were made.
You know, and I do like the lore that you know Kiss and Aerosmith are connected to this now. Like we've talked about, you know, all these other bands throughout the album. You know, well, why not fucking throw Kiss and Aerosmith on top of it?
Yeah.
But let's see. It was a 1947
name drop it.
Convair turboprop that had formerly been used as an airliner for Eastern before they moved to a jet fleet. The band Kiss had formerly leased it, and Aerosmith had planned taking it, but management was appalled at how shabbily it had been maintained and passed on it. So, yeah. Oh, and then there's one more little bit from this song I wanted to play. Oh yeah, here we go. The right engine gave a little flash. The pilot panicked and dumped the gas. Everything is quiet. We're dropping fast. We touched down. Gonna whoop his ass. So he hasn't accepted yet that he's gonna die. He still thinks he's gonna make it, so he can whoop his ass.
Yeah.
But then we get to the end of the track, and you can kind of hear the like kind of crash begin to happen in the way they're playing it.
Yeah, you can feel the nosedive.
Yeah. But yeah, I love that when you know the song sounds like the thing that it's describing.
Like fucking Pink Floyd.
Yeah. Pink Floyd does that a lot. Yeah. They
Fucking
definitely
the
like.
wall,
yeah.
shit, like plane crap coming down.
There's a word for it, and I asked the Stink Guys for that word that they taught me when they were on, but unfortunately they have it so that their Instagram messages disappear. So I didn't write down the word in time. I can't remember what it is. Future Brad, if you can figure out what the word is, maybe plug that in. But there is a word for that. Future Brad here. I'm just going to read straight from the Wikipedia page because it's a good explanation for what this is. Prosody in music is the way the composer sets the text of a vocal composition in the assignment of syllables to notes in the melody to which the text is sung, or to set the music with regard to the ambiance of the lyrics. However, the relationship between syllables and melodic notes is just one dimension of musical prosody. According to Pat Pattison, prosody is the appropriate relationship between elements, whatever they may be. In this sense, every element in a song can and should create prosody, because prosody is support for what is being said. In this sense, even the number of lines in a verse or verse's rhyme scheme can be used to create or enhance prosody. But yeah, it's we got one more track though, and here's where we really get to it really slows down as they're getting to their final seconds. You know, they're realizing that they're not going to make it out of this one. Here's Angels and Fuselage.
Shitless of what's coming next, and I'm scared shitless. These angels I see in the trees are waiting for me.
That's just such a familiar voice.
Mm-hmm. I love how honest that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The whole album just sounds very honest.
Yeah.
It's very raw.
Yeah. Well, I like the juxtaposition between like he's saying like 2 tracks ago, like living in fear is just another way of dying before your time. And then like immediately on this track, he's saying like, I'm scared shitless. So it's like within the span of like an hour, this guy is kind of going back on that original thought. But like, of course, anyone would, you know.
Been a wild ride, you know.
Yeah.
Whole album.
Yeah. And I love how soft and like and simple this track is, and how like thoughtful it is. It's like perfect for a kind of like, you know, passing on into the next life.
I like how it ends too. Even
Yeah.
It doesn't have that nice fade out. It's kind of rock fade out.
Yeah. It's got a really, really good fade out. I do have the last little piano bit, but it's not quite what you're talking about. It does have a really long, great fade out. And then it ends with a kind of like a sinister note a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just there to remind you, it's always a sad story. Still a sad story.
Is he maybe reminding us that like it might not be angels? It might be demons.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know, might be devils there.
It's not a happy story.
Yeah. You know, who knows?
It's not good.
But yeah, I like that idea though. Like that, he knows that they're dying because he can see the angels in the trees as they're like flying down and about to, you know, become one with the swamp again. That's the other thing. That's part of, I think, what makes the like mythos of like Lynryd Skynyrd's plane crash so poignant, is that they come from the swamp and they died in this crashing in the swamp, you know, like it's full circle, you know. Let's see, I'm just going to read what he says here. Patterson Hood, he's so caught up in that he's so caught up in it that he too is strapped into the seat, hurling through space at 300 miles an hour when everything just goes quiet. Only the sound of the wind rustling over the wings and your own heartbeat. We're all just one heartbeat away from being sucked into that swamp, and we're all going to be there sooner or later. And then it's set inside the plane right after the engines go down and everything went quiet, just the sound of the wind and your own heartbeat. So, Miss Kelly Hogan plays the part of Cassie, the female voice in this album, by the way. But yeah, it's a really, really, really good like album closer. Like, just I don't know, really powerful way to.
No, I agree. It was it's just a very solid album.
Yeah, and it kind of it starts with a tragedy, you know, with the car crash. It ends with the tragedy. Like it starts with a personal tragedy. It ends with the tragedy of Lynryd Skynrd. Also, just filled with tragedy in general.
Just missing a train crash.
You know, yeah, right,
Good planes, trains, automobiles.
Right? Yeah, get all three. Why not?
Oh, we're bitter and morbid.
But
anyways,
we got one more thing to do though, and we got to rate this thing, man.
Just put it next to it, next to part one, man.
Well, okay. We were judging it all together.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Right now, it's in between 3 and 4.
Okay.
I think it is easily a.
Oh, now I gotta think.
Hold on, I can't drag it. Hold on. Well, I'll move it later, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have it in the mode.
Computer's being futzy.
Yeah. But I honestly.
Yeah, what are you gonna give it?
I think it's a contender for 5, personally. I think that it.
Talking on the upper scale, right?
5
being top tier.
Here. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Do you think? Do you agree?
I was gonna say 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 4 if you
because like
I was just
you know
trying
what
to
it
say
reminds me
4,
of.
But I'm good for like a lower 5.
Lower 5? Yeah, I'd say yeah. Lower 5. Yeah. Definitely not like the top of the crop, but definitely like it's got supplemental material that explains stuff. It's got like a through line.
It's got a thread.
Everything is, you know,
everything makes sense once you get. That's what I like about it too.
Yeah,
is that everything makes sense once you get done.
Yeah.
It all makes sense. It's a threaded story. It's not linear,
Yeah.
but it's the same story.
Yeah. And it's all getting into the Southern rock. Like I feel like I understand more about Southern rock because of this album. You know what I mean?
I mean, let me tell you, Lynryd Skynrd really like pioneered a lot of that.
Yeah.
Not all of it. There's others, but like, you know, and that, you know, that's just that means a lot to music, you know?
So this is what I wanted Brother Johnny to be. You know what I mean? Because Brother Johnny has a lot of like, you know, talking about rock mythos and blues mythos more so. But like it didn't have any like through line to really like, you know, connect it like this album did. You know, this album like taught us a lot about all this lore as well as telling us a story. So it's almost like it's like Tommy and like it's like two different types of concept albums in one.
Yeah.
Kind of. So
dude, absolutely.
Yeah.
But and I definitely think just put them right next to each other.
We'll put it.
The same story.
I'll put it right next to Ethel Cain. I think. I feel like it would fit really, really good right next to Ethel Cain. Right. I think if Dave heard it, I think he'd agree. You know, I think he'd agree.
I think Dave would give it a 4. He'd probably be a little more critical about the storyline.
Well, Dave's not here.
I mean, either way, I think Dave would give it a high 4. Though.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know though. He's also artsy, so he might be in the 5s just like us. You know?
Yeah, I think it does at least, you know, as good of a job as like Ethel Cain's.
I agree.
You know,
so it's right in there.
Yeah, I think it'll be right at home.
It's got a really good story.
Yeah. So we got another 5, guys. We got another 5.
It's got some real from him. It's got some real from life. It's
got replay
intertwining
value too.
Messages.
Yeah.
They're all really good songs. Really good vibe.
Yeah.
Really good writing.
Yeah. It's like not what I would like normal. It's not like what I'd listen to on a daily basis, but like as far as like a concept album,
you can listen to it all together.
Really, really great. So that's our ratings today, guys. Thank you for listening to us for this 2-parter, and and I'm not sure what we're doing next time, but
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, and we'll let you know. So thank you for listening and watching, and we'll see you next time on the Album Concept Hour.
The Album Concept Hour is Brad LeBaron, Dave Gallagher, and John Aker. Special thanks to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard for the theme music. Join the discussion on our Discord. Or for everything else, go to Linktree/Flyover State Park. See you on Side B. This is Flyover State Park. You are clear to land.